Good evening, Dr. Proskauer.
Good evening, Brenda. How are you?
Very good. Tonight we're interviewing Dr. Proskauer, the author of Karmic Therapy, Healing the Split Psyche. And Dr. Proskauer, can you tell us what you mean by loss of soul energy and with karmic therapy?
Yes, this is a rather difficult concept to understand, but if you reach back into your own experience, you may in fact be able to find a reference point. Where soul energy we think of as the energy of the spirit, the energy of the essence of the self. It's not something material, it's not emotional, it's not mental, it's something more subtle. And as a more subtle thing, it's more delicate. So when, say, a child is subjected to massive amounts of trauma, far more than most of us endure, the fragments of the soul energy can leave just for their protection, because the trauma is like hitting a precious diamond with a hammer.
Yeah.
And sometimes the entire soul energy has to leave for a while. People remember traumatic experiences as suddenly being out of their body and looking on and not being able to feel anything. And that's usually reversible retreat from the body, because the trauma is overwhelming. The pain, the fear, it's just too much. This is a pretty common experience in extreme trauma. The problem is when the parts of this soul energy don't come back and they're lost. And then there can be a feeling of being incomplete, something missing. It can weaken the overall energy of the person and draw upon weakening the vitality. It can actually hold a person back. And what we do in karmic therapy to recover the parts that left is to go back to the point right before this energy left the body. What was happening then? Get people to relive that now as adults with support. They're able to handle the trauma without having to leave. So gradually they take the pain and the fear off the trauma by repeating it and releasing it with support from the therapist. And the body, in a sense, was abandoned by the soul energy at the time of the trauma. So the body's still carrying all this pain and fear. It has to be addressed. And then the soul energy can come back after the pain and trauma has been removed.
Right.
So that's how it works. And then this is how we go about healing that particular type of symptom, which is a kind of a subtle one. You have to be experienced to pick it up. It's not the same thing as just having an ache in your knee.
Yeah.
It's more about an ache in your soul.
Right.
So thanks for asking about that
Yes.
rather difficult subject to understand.
Yes, and let's tell people that your book, Karmic Therapy, Healing the Split Psyche, is available at razorpages.com. Thank you for your time tonight, Dr. Proskauer.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me come in.
Yes, thank you. It's been a pleasure.